So this Hurricane is trucking along. I have it mostly detailed, except for the wheels and the top of the motor. I was going to take the fuel tank off. I'm just wrapping up, ready to eat something and go to bed. So I think I'll do the wheels and then put it back together and ride it around a little. I'll take the fuel tank off when I'm ready to adjust the valves and check the charging system. I got the exhaust off. It came off easy, which is a surprise. So it kind of reaffirms in my mind that this bike has low miles on it, because the bolts get welded on by heat or rust. So here's what it looks like in the light of day. I got the paint off the motor. No big deal. Took about 5 minutes. What I really like is around the handlebars. It didn't look too good starting out. I'm happy that at least the previous owners were smart enough not to have a big ring of keys on their chain, wrecking the finish and nicking up everything. On black, the nicks can really wreck everything. So that's nice. All this was just bug and tire remover. A lot of it is the residue from the bug and tire remover. It leaves a residue. I wouldn't say it's an oily residue, but it's something. It lasts quite a while. WD-40 also leaves a residue, but I don't think it lasts as long as bug and tire remover. With this bug and tire remover, I have no problem using it on metal and painted surfaces, but on plastic I think it may be a little too strong. If you get overspray on some plastic parts and you don't wipe it off, the plastic can get a little sticky, and it seems like there's some kind of chemical reaction going on. So I've used bug and tire remover for a long time. It's just fair warning. And WD-40 works good when a bike is cleaned regularly. WD-40 is a good enough cleaner for me. There might be better cleaners, but that's just the stuff I have around, and I'm not aware of any great cleaners, so that's what I use. So I really like this unpainted motor. I cleaned the front of the motor. It isn't perfect, but I didn't have a Brillo pad, so I had to use steel wool. And it's always fun using steel wool. If you get it all over you get steel wool arm from the steel wool scratching your arm from the steel wool falling on the ground. So I do one side and I sweep. You just have to make sure your sweep when you use steel wool. Keep sweeping, you don't have to lay in steel wool fibers. So everything cleaned up nice. I checked most of the connectors. The connectors look like brand new. There's no corrosion. I couldn't get these block connectors off, so I didn't goof with them. This bike was on a damp floor, and there's no other corrosion on anything above the wheels. The fan comes on when I start it. I'm not familiar with these bikes. I haven't had one in 20 years, but I don't see any reason why the fan should come on. so I might have to bypass the switch, because if you look in your shop manual diagnosing the thermostat and the other part that makes the fan kick in is pretty hard, so I'll show you how to bypass a fan switch. There's a wire and a block right against the radiator. That can't be right. So otherwise it's turning out pretty good. So I'll clean the wheels and wipe down the chain. Side of the link's being dirty isn't any big deal, but I'll just wipe down the chain because I really don't have any idea how to clean a chain. And I'll oil it, and the oil will clean the chain just by riding it. So I have about 25 hours into this. I figured it'd take me about 50 hours to do it. So I guess I'm ahead of schedule. It usually takes me 6 hours to detail a bike, but this is kind of fixing little things and doing other stuff. So okay.